wondering whether, perhaps, you might possibly advance me a few...
I tell you, Uncle, I can really go for a place like this when I grow up.
Will you just shut up and listen?
I've often thought it would be nice to settle down in the country, a quiet slice of rural life as one of the landed gentry. I'd whine around the peaceful lake and look at impressive dances, but for the price I could afford, there wasn't a one I fancied. Not with your aunts inheritance, save for when times were ill. Every time I thought put a little bit away, there was always one more bill. What with the price of tailoring, then there's the cost of shoes. I cut down on what I ate, but each wiping of the slate left me in an impecunious state.
So you mean to say you're broke?
Pretty much on with the ends.
Well, that makes two of us.
What? You told me once you backed a horse that made you as rich as Croesus.
But sadly you'd believe me if I said I was friends with Jesus.
Those plundered riches seized in war, in battles all grim and gory, that hoard of gold you found in France.
Regrettably just a story.
What of the diamonds from Africa?
No, not a single gem.
And the coins you found that were hidden in a cave?
I'm afraid I squandered them. First was a Madame de Perrieux, then came a girl named Sue. Let me set the record straight. I'm on girlfriend 28, so I'm in an impecunious state.
Just there's a little more urgency to matters. Urgency?
Yes, as in, I'll be ruined within a week otherwise.
You mean to say that we don't have two pennies to work together?
Quite so, in fact, the boots I wear are on a shred of leather. The only other suit I own is khaki and doesn't fit me.
Turn out my coat and all you'll find is fluff and an old front door key.
That's why I brought you to Shakerley. They are for the party tonight. You shall wit and charm on an unsuspecting girl on the street, but not too bright.
I'll get a fine old dowry.
I'll get to work on her aunt. There's no time to hesitate. We must find ourselves a mate in a much less impecunious state.
So you see, dear boy, we have to find you a partner. Pretty shocking. All the game will be up.
Evidently. I hadn't realised we were in such a spot. I was hoping you might have a bit of a stash that I could tap for a couple of quidlets.
If there were a stash, I would have found it and spent it.
So, I should be on the lookout for a wench with a good-sized pile.
Indeed.
And the search can be narrowed down a little farther than that.
Observe.
Young Elspeth Shakerley, one of the richest in these parts, as yet unwed, and in a very precarious position.
How so?
By virtue of being the only child of a lone parent.
And how does that help?
Well, at present, she's under the protection of her father. Were he to vanish from the scene for any reason, then she'll be under the wing of her aunts. I will use my silver tongue to have the pair of the meeting out of my hand. She'll be in your arms, and the money in my pocket. You're out. You'll have the place in the country you always wanted, and I'll have enough to eliminate a certain party from unveiling some of my more interesting past.
Is that odious woman still being bothersome?
Yes, if anything more so.
Oh dear. But that daughter's father, he was the gentleman we were introduced to earlier. But he seemed to be an excellent help. There didn't seem any likelihood of him shuffling off any time soon.
Yes, he may need the tiniest nudge in the shuffling car. It might require an accident, perhaps an unfortunate fall from an upstairs window onto an electrified iron spike, poison on it, having been shot first with a rope around his neck. What a strange sort of accident. You're trying to murder him. Can you see another way out other than a service revolver?
I may be broke, but I think I can find my way out of this financial hole. Dash it all, I could even consider getting a job. Now, surely there's some sort of alternative. A rich widow from some small East European country, perhaps?
She married a chap called Danilo. No, not that I've had a chance to reconnoitre, and needs must under the circumstances, although there is a sort of backup plan with Lucinda. That's a bit more of a long shot. Well, you'll see the girl. Worry not, dear boy, worry not. I'm sure I'll hatch the perfect solution sooner than I've had a couple of glasses of champers. That's been a thing, don't you know? In the meantime, let's go find our prey. It doesn't have to be poison on the spike. And we may not have to shoot him if the fall is severe enough.
Will you keep your voice down?